Hey, hey, and welcome back to Miss Kitty's Wild West Adventures. Now, stick with me for just a second, because today's tale answers a question that's been rattling around Dodge City for decades. Was Miss Kitty from Gunsmoke based on a real woman? Pull up a chair, grab your lucky deck of cards, and let me introduce you to the legendary lady who inspired her, Lottie Deno. Welcome back. Before she was a legend of the gambling halls, Lottie Deno entered this world as Carlotta J. Tompkins, born April 21st, 1844 in Warsaw, Kentucky. And right from the start, she had a hand most folks would envy. Her family was reportedly quite wealthy, and her father wasn't just any gentleman. He was a racehorse breeder and a prominent gambler. Now, instead of leaving his little girl behind while he traveled, he brought her along. And while most fathers taught their daughters embroidery or piano, this one taught her to gamble. Blackjack, faro, poker, you name it, Lottie learned it. She learned early on how to read faces, calculate odds, and keep her cool when the stakes were high. Skills that would serve her mighty well later on. Unfortunately, the Civil War changed everything. Her father died during the conflict, and suddenly Lottie's charmed life took a hard turn. Her mother, likely worried sick about her daughter's future, sent her north to Detroit with her nanny, Mary Poindexter, to find a suitable husband. Now, Mary Poindexter deserves a moment here. She was reportedly 7 feet tall. Formidable as all get out, and fiercely loyal. Basically, if trouble came a-knockin', Mary answered the door. But husbands didn't exactly line up, and eventually the money ran dry. So Lottie did what she knew best. She turned to gambling on Mississippi River steamboats, making her living with a deck of cards, while Mary served as her very intimidating bodyguard. And friends, she was good. By 1865, Lottie arrived in San Antonio, Texas, where she worked as a house gambler at the exclusive University Club, employed by the Thurmond family of Georgia. It was here she met Frank Thurmond, a fellow gambler with charm, skill, and just enough danger to make Mama nervous. The two fell hard for one another, but trouble followed close behind. Frank was accused of murder, and whether guilty or not, the accusation alone was enough. The pair fled, drifting through booming Texas towns during the bison hide economic boom of the mid to late 1870s, gambling wherever opportunity and danger waited. Their most famous stop was Fort Griffin, Texas, a rough-and-tumble place that chewed up most folks and spit 'em out. But not Lottie. This is where her legend truly took hold. Her winnings were so impressive that folks started calling her Lottie Deno, a nickname that sounds an awful lot like Lotta Dinero. And honey, she earned every syllable. Cool under pressure, elegant, sharp-witted, and respected in a world dominated by men. Sound familiar? By 1877, Lottie and Frank moved on again, this time to Kingston, New Mexico, where they ran a gambling room in Victorio Hotel. Lottie later became the owner of the Broadway restaurant in Silver City, proving she had business sense to match her card skills. In 1880, the two finally married in Silver City, and just 2 years later, they made a decision that shocked plenty of folks. They gave up gambling for good. Setting permanently in Deming, New Mexico, Frank became vice president of the Deming National Bank, while Lottie helped found St. Luke's Episcopal Church. From riverboat gambler to church founder. Now that's a character arc. Lottie Deno lived a long life, passing away on February 9, 1934. She was laid to rest in Deming under her married name, Charlotte Thurmond. But make no mistake, the legend never stayed buried. Her intelligence, independence, elegance, and iron backbone are believed to have inspired Miss Kitty Russell of Gunsmoke, a woman who could hold her own with lawmen, gamblers, and outlaws alike, and do it all with style. So the next time you watch Gunsmoke and see Miss Kitty running her saloon with grace and grit, just remember, she wasn't just fiction. She was Lottie Deno, a real queen of the pasteboards who played the West and won. If you enjoyed this episode of Miss Kitty's Wild West Adventures, be sure to give this video a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, and ding the bell for notifications. And in the meantime, I'll catch you on down the trail.